Screaming about this.
We were screaming about this.
Yeah, because we were like, wait, ham, it's holidays again.
It's holidays. It's St. Patty's Day. It's Easter. It's Mother's Day. It's ham. And it's ham from not just anybody, but from Smithfield. 87 years, the leading producer of pork products here in the nation. Always, when we're thinking about the center of our table, we want a ham. But this is what you'd see at that carving station. That beautiful, elegant, bone-in, spiral sliced ham. 8 to 10 whopping pounds. It's fully cooked.
That's like the largest ham we sell.
I feel like that. Yeah. So all you have to do is heat it up or not to whatever your liking is. And we have a brand new glaze flavor. So Chef Richard Roman is here. We like to call him Chef Ricky Roman.
Ricky Roman.
Ricky Roman is in the house. We have 2 glazes that you can choose from. So we've got the milder honey, and then we have the brand new apple cinnamon. So here's what you're going to get. You want to show me in that really pretty package that is going to come to you.
You're going to work out with this.
The golden ham.
Look how pretty this is. The golden ham is going to come to you, and you're going to get either a packet of that honey glaze or a packet of the apple cinnamon, and then you're just going to go to it because it's going to be so tasty. M91016 is your item number. This happens to be our March food of the month, and as Alberto was saying, we haven't seen a whole lot in terms of hams from Smithfield, so we're excited that you're back. Chef Ricky Roman, introduce us to Smithfield and this ham.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to slice us some pieces, Ricky.
Because I want you to taste this ham, and I put on that new glaze. So here's a piece with the apple cinnamon glaze, which has a little bit fuller flavor. But you just said it, 87 years Smithfield has been doing this, the premium leading pork producer in the United States. And you could just look at this ham, hand trimmed, all right? So you get that beautiful premium ham from Smithfield and then spiral cut. And I just want you to take a look. Look at how juicy this ham is. That's because it is slow cooked with real hickory, all right? Not liquid smoke. We're talking in its own juices, done the right way. It's honey cured, and you can see the texture of this ham. It's not dried out. It's perfectly marbled. You can even see that little smoke ring on the edge there from that hickory smoke. So you get that full flavor. And then, of course, when you add in the gorgeous glaze, you get that little bit of sweetness. I mean, it is that center of the table, gorgeous holiday ham.
So that's the honey glaze. I'd love for you to describe each of the glazes because people are on the phones, they're in .com, they're trying to figure out which one they want immediately. And that is the only choice. And frankly, if you've got an extra freezer, and we just learned that a lot of our customers do, get a couple of these.
Yes.
Because you don't see them all the time.
No, I mean, so the honey glaze is going to that light sweetness, not as heavy. So just that little hint of sweetness.
So tasty.
The apple cinnamon is going to have a little bit more warmth, okay? The apple, I'm going to just show you, you'll see the color here. I'll just put some on the ham here. You'll see it's a much darker, richer glaze. And what's better than apple and cinnamon together and then going with that beautiful ham? So you get the sweetness of the apple, that little saltiness of the ham.
Here's what I would do with this.
What's that?
The thing is, you have this on auto delivery, right? You can get another one at the
November.
The Thanksgiving time frame. Order this today, get it in the honey glaze for spring entertaining.
Yes.
And then when you lock it in on auto delivery, you'll not only lock in this price and this easy pay, and of course the free shipping and handling, but here's what's great. You can change the flavor on everything at QVC, right? So food-wise. So today's your day to get that home and try that out for yourself. Wait, was this the one?
Oh, yeah, wait. So I gave you the apple. You had the apple before, Alberti. This is the honey.
Apple is,
all right? What'd you think of the apple?
I loved it.
Delicious, amazing.
Now here's the thing.
Juicy, flavorful, not dry, not skimping in terms of like how thin the slices are. The slices are not thin. They are generous and thick enough, right? So it's not like, oh, these are little slivery slices. They're really good. And as you said, not salty. We're not getting that salty experience as well. We are getting really busy. So here's the story. You're going to let us know, do you want it now or April 3rd? And then do you want just one shipment, or you know what, lock in the auto delivery and get that second shipment in November, and you can change those flavors
and you can cancel
on the back end, or you can cancel whenever you like. It's M91016. That's your item number. You're not going to the grocery store. You're not actually trying to talk to your local butcher. You're not carrying a big old 8 to 10 pound spiral sliced ham back home. And the price here is amazing because I'm just going to talk about this for a minute. At under $80 to feed 16 to 20 people. And if you go to Smithfield right now, that isn't going to be the price you find on their website.
Nope.
I can guarantee it.
Exactly. And you know my favorite part of this? All the work's been done by Smithfield, right? They hand trim the best hams, right? Yeah. So you get that beautiful, perfect, just the right amount of fat. Then it's honey cured to get that sweetness, slow smoked and roasted over real hickory, no injections, and it comes to you frozen, fully cooked. So when you get this at home, you put it in the freezer. When you're ready to eat it 2 days before your holiday meal or when you want to eat it,
put it in the fridge.
Put it in the refrigerator and thaw it out. Then you're going to take this, unwrap it, put it face down on a sheet pan, cover it with some foil, put a little liquid in the pan, and just warm it up at 350 for about 8 to 10 minutes. It just kind of
steams it up a little bit.
That's it. You're not cooking it, and then this is what you get. It's like going to that five-star gourmet buffet at those great hotels.
So let's give you some ideas, right?
Yeah.
So easily, we're going to slice it up and put it on top of
chef salad.
Yes,
yeah,
look how handsome that looks. We actually have Cliff coming up later with the Just Bagels. How about if you do the everything bagel and layer it up with those really generous slices? And here's where I'm talking about. It's spiral slice, but these are really thick slices that you're getting. So nobody's, getting just a little bit of ham. They're getting full, juicy mouthfuls.
And
up
notice
here,
they're not overly fatty or anything like that either. Yeah.
And look up here.
A club
Make
sandwich.
your own club sandwich. You could do
That's my
triple
favorite.
decker. You can make it a Dagwood sandwich. You can make quadruple. You can make 8 deckers, however you want to do. But how about with the French toast? And you've got your ham and your eggs, your country breakfast that just looks amazing. Or the center of your table as you're entertaining. And maybe you're getting this because you're in charge of the holiday dinner, or you're in charge of the holiday brunch. They're staying over on Sunday morning, and you want to make sure you've got something delicious and
or how
flavorful
about
and
the
memorable.
birthday brunch?
Yes.
Or how about the church brunch or something like that?
And this is a great thing to send. It literally looks like that golden gift, right? Somebody that maybe wants to have a beautiful holiday meal but doesn't want to have to cook. You send it to them, they're just warming it up. And I'm going to get a little dirty with my hands here because I want to show you something here. This ham, I talked about how it's honey cured and slow roasted, but look how delicate and tender the ham is. And look at how moist. I know I'm holding it, but you can see it's not dried out. So many hams are dried out, and that's because we cook this in its own juices with that real hickory smoke, not injected, and it's honey cured. So you see just that little bit of smoke ring on the outside, just on that fat. So you get the perfect flavor. It's perfectly marbleized. That is the way the ham should be. So it's not salty and dry.
It's like fall apart juicy.
I would like to know where you can go and spend $80 and feed 20 people.
So,
I mean, Alberti just spent $36 on French fries.
So I told you this story.
I'm going to tell you that story.
And I said, it was funny, when I came into my friend's house with the 6 things of French fries, I said, I understand why it's called the Golden Arches now. It's going to be $36 for French fries.
For large French fries. And so here we are at under $80, 3 easy payments of $26.65. It's our food of the month. But now you have your option. Ship dates can sell out later on. So we have your option of when you want it, now or a little bit later on. And do you want that second shipment? So this is March 1st. Get this. Check it off your list. You already know you've got the ham coming to you when you want it to.
That's right.
And the other thing is that this isn't an off-name brand ham. This is from Smithfield. So tell us again how it is that they've been 87 years. This is who we go to for our Easter ham, for our holiday ham, for our 4th of July ham, because we want to make the ham sandwiches when we're hanging out with everybody.
This is what they specialize in, right? The premium pork, the premium hams, hand-trimmed, perfectly cooked. So many people take shortcuts, maybe inject with liquid smoke, like I said. They store it in water and liquids. No, this is in its own natural juice, so you get that pure, just incredible ham flavor. And then, of course, those glazes.
Tell us the difference between the glazes. So there's a honey glaze, and then there's the apple cinnamon. Honey glaze is the original that you've been buying for years. And so describe that to us.
So you can see the honey glaze
has... This is the honey glaze.
that has
it's lighter and golden color.
Exactly. So you're going to get a packet that you're just going to melt on the stove with a little bit of water. But then that apple cinnamon, look at how rich and dark. So if you want something with a little more warmth, that cinnamon gives that little spicy warmth to it. And then the apple, of course, is a nice sweetness. That's going to be the richer of the 2 glazes. So it depends what your preference is.
That apple cinnamon feels like fall to me, Chef Ricky Roman.
So
the honey glaze is your traditional. That's what you're used to or what have you. And maybe you're getting the ham and you know that you're going to have some other sides that you make and you put your foot in it, right? So you're going to do your mashed potatoes how you always do. You're going to do some mac and cheese how you always do. Maybe you're going to have it later on because you are going to have this in April if that's the shipment you choose. And I'm coleslaw and I want potato salad with my ham. I don't necessarily have to have it fancy. I just like ham and things.
And it's definitely a taste of tradition.
Yes.
Is really what you're getting
that
here,
is.
right? Like, so my mother taught me a long long, long time ago, she said, holidays come once, you know, there's one day for Easter.
Yep.
There's one day for Thanksgiving. There's one day for Christmas. So get the best of the best for that one day for your family. And by the way, today you're not spending $88. You're getting it home for $79.95 or 3 payments of $26.65. And of course, you get free shipping and handling. So maybe you're sending this to a family that you're going to go visit for the holidays.
Oh, that would be a great idea.
Yeah.
I agree. I think sending this to somebody, and back to this feeding 16 to 20 people. Say you have 6 to 8 people. You have leftovers. Like you said, cold this ham is exceptional because it's not dried out. It's been done the right way, like Smithfield does it, so it's just moist and juicy. You make ham sandwiches. You can make, like you said, those egg sandwiches with those unbelievable bagels, club sandwiches, you name it. But it's just one of those things that a lot of people have had hams. But when you have a Smithfield ham, you say, this is the way it's supposed to
taste.
It's the full, rich ham flavor, but without all that kind of added salt and artificial preservatives. It's beautifully done.
Super easy.
This is not your free ham at the grocery store. Come on, don't say that. And by the way, Smithfield, you know, I don't know if you can even get these hams anywhere else, Ricky Roman. Like, could you get them at a grocery store?
You can only get this ham here or at Smithfield.
Or at Smithfield's website, which is way more money.
I love it that he's eating right now. He was like, only here at Smithfield. And Smithfield, I think it's over $100. Go check that price. Come right back here, put this in your cart and check out because you'll be like, oh, it's, you know, it's usually $88 at Q, but it's a lot more at Smithfield.
Honey glaze or apple cinnamon are your choices in the glaze.
Right.
M91016 is your item number.
Thanks, Chef Ricky Roman.
Ricky Roman.
I'm sorry, I started eating ham.
Are we seeing you later?
He's coming back.
Coming back with a while with some seafood.
I thought so.
He's got some Anderson seafoods.
Oh, and you know what? We have the